That right there is your laptop. This right here is my 45. And after that comment you made about your mom told me to be sure I put one in there for her. So.
When a 12-year-old girl was performing poorly in school, the parents of the girl sought out to embarrass the 12-year-old girl by shaving her head and forcing her to run back and forth in public wearing only a tank top and a diaper. A crowd of 30 to 50 neighbours watched as the girl carried out the punishment, whilst crying hysterically, before police were called to the scene. The parents were arrested and were even laughing, confused as to why they were being arrested. However, they had the last laugh, as both of them were sentenced to a year in prison and charged with malicious punishment to a child, with what the judge described as an assault on her dignity. After their son was constantly ignoring chores, stealing money, cursing, and generally misbehaving, Los Angeles County Sheriff Grady Macknick and his wife Deborah, a former elementary school teacher, decided to punish him the hard way. When their son failed to clean up after their family dogs, they decided to discipline him by putting dog poop in his backpack before he went to school. That's not all, however, as the parents forced their son to sleep in the backyard with the dogs, equipped with only a blanket and a pillow, and forced him to walk to a nearby park whenever he needed to relieve himself. The parents were eventually charged with child abuse, however were later acquitted. A father from North Carolina overreacted just a bit when his 15-year-old daughter complained on Facebook about her household chores that she was made to do, including cleaning the dishes and doing the laundry. Part of the 15-year-old's Facebook post read, "To my parents, I'm not your damn slave. If you want coffee, get off your ass and go and get it yourself." The father of the girl responded by uploading a video to YouTube, which showed him firing a whole clip into the girl's laptop with his .45 handgun, before telling his daughter to buy her own laptop, whenever year that happens to be. Despite criticisms he received, police even praised his actions, and he said he'd do it all over again, but with a change of hat and boots among other things. Most parents would ground their children or even confiscate a luxury item if they were misbehaving, but not Mark and Susan Hooper. They would starve their 3 adopted children. They would deny their kids food for not completing assignments on time, and even over small things like not brushing their hair properly. All 3 children developed growth deficiencies and were severely underweight. The youngest of the 3 children, a 9-year-old girl, weighed only 31 pounds at the time, which is less than half the weight of her age, and she had the bone structure of a 5-year-old. Eventually, the parents were charged with endangering the welfare of their children and were sentenced to prison. If these punishments couldn't get any worse, well, they just did. After their daughter was partying too much, smoking marijuana, sleeping with lots of guys, and being generally disrespectful, the parents of the girl decided, you know what, let's do what every other parent would do, let's get her kidnapped. They spent $40,000 on getting her effectively kidnapped and sent to a behaviour modification camp in Jamaica known as Tranquility Bay, where she spent a year away from them. The camp was surrounded by barbed wire and security cameras, and inmates had to wear flip-flops, which made it a lot harder for them to escape. It is safe to say that she was taught a lesson. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, then please be sure to hit that like button and maybe even share the video too. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, as well as what you'd like to see next. And why not subscribe to the channel if you haven't already? Lastly, to those of you who are in the notification squad, we salute you.